A Fox 4 investigation found that the Dallas Police gang unit may be critically understaffed.
For comparison, Fort Worth has roughly double the number of gang officers as Dallas does, even though it has 500,000 fewer people. Fox 4's Lori Brown looked into what that's doing to officer morale and crime statistics too. Lori.
Steve, Dallas police recently gave some gang crime numbers to city council that looked encouraging at first glance, but we've discovered the reason for the numbers. The Dallas gang unit was essentially taken off the gang beat for 9 months last year, and now we're learning the consequences. A dramatic drop in gang investigations when police need them most.
It's time to go!
But soon as the lights tend to go down, you're subject to hear gunfire.
Lamont Levels is a founding member of Dallas's Bloods gang who left shortly after he was shot and left for dead.
This is the sweater that I actually got shot in January the 2nd, 2001. Actually, if I put it on, it'll fit perfectly. The bullet went right in my temple right here, and it came out of my eye, severing both of my optic nerves, causing me to lose all light perception, meaning that I'll be blind forever.
So you can't see anything?
I can't see a speck of light. I can look into the sun and can't see a speck of light.
He's speaking to us now because he's concerned Dallas police are ignoring a problem.
Either they're as blind as I am, or they just ignorant to the problem, the situation.
The department estimates there are just under 10,000 documented gang members in the city. Levels says the number is actually much higher.
I've steady seeing a lot of young kids die, and I feel like that our city is putting money over lives.
In October, a 7-year-old girl was shot in the chest in a drive-by shooting just 3 blocks from the State Fair of Texas, an area close to known gang activity. Adriana Espinoza and her family were on their way to pick up a pizza. She turned to her dad, afraid she was going to die.
My
little girl looks up and one of the bullets hit her near the heart. She said, "They killed me, they killed me." And I told her, "You're not dead, you're not dead. God is with you."
Adriana survived, barely. Fox 4 has learned that when it happened, the Dallas gang unit had been reassigned to take calls at the 911 center, and they were not working in the field, according to Dallas Police Assistant Chief Santos Cadena.
How many gang unit officers were redeployed to 911?
The whole unit.
The whole unit?
Correct.
So,
And also for the Violent Crime Task Force, it was the whole unit.
we investigated staffing shortages with the Dallas gang unit after seeing a dramatic drop in the number of gang investigations. Numbers presented to the Dallas City Council in February showed more than 1,000 investigations in 2014. But by 2016, the number plummeted to 272 investigations. In your opinion, this doesn't mean that gang crimes are down?
No, it just means that we're not labeling them properly.
Wes Melton is a former senior corporal who worked with the Dallas gang unit. He says he researched how many of Dallas's homicides involved a gang member.
I was able to prove that 41% were involving a gang member, whether they were a complainant or whether they were a suspect. A lot of that was shut down.
And you're saying the city shut your research down?
Told me to stop doing it. Didn't care.
That was in 2016. Melton says city leaders should care if they're interested in protecting Dallas citizens.
The importance of it is that when they go to trial and they're found guilty, a gang member can get a harsher penalty. But if that information's not there, you're having people commit robberies or homicides or assaults that are not getting the penalty that they deserve because the information's not there. And the information's not there because the city of Dallas hasn't put the resources and manpower into gathering that information.
And so this is creating a revolving door.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Assistant Chief Cadena was put in charge of Dallas's gang unit in October. That was after Corporal Melton resigned. Cadena said he was not personally aware of Melton's research.
Sure, I'd like to have more gang officers assigned full-time. There are other positions or other units and divisions that I'd like to have more officers assigned to, but we have to work with what we have currently.
Cadena says the pension crisis has thinned their ranks to the point that they can't advertise for openings for the gang unit because it would take away officers from patrol.
It's a matter of basically having to do more with less.
Cadena explains this dramatic drop in gang offenses investigated with the number of officers on the gang unit. In 2014, there were 14 senior corporals on the unit. In 2016, there were only 8. And even those few officers were part of what Dallas police call a redeployment to the Violent Crime Task Force.
So there really weren't any full-time dedicated gang officers.
They were still allowed to work, calls as they came in. For example, if there was a homicide that may have a gang connection or a suspected gang connection, our homicide division, our crimes against persons division, would still be able to call on them for assistance.
A gang enforcement officer gets into the community.
Former Dallas gang officer Wes Melton says expecting patrol officers and detectives to also be gang specialists is part of the problem.
If you're trying to prevent crime, you need intelligence to prevent crime, to know the players, know where they're doing, what they're saying. And if you're not doing that, then you're really doing a disservice to the citizens because you're really allowing crime to occur.
You don't have a gang problem if you don't have gang numbers.
Police Association President Mike Mata believes the city has a reason to keep the number of gang offenses low.
But when you start talking about gang murders, or you start talking about gang narcotics, or start talking about gang violence, it sometimes doesn't bode well with the business, bringing business into the city.
After Fox 4 and Dallas City Council members started asking questions about these numbers,
we're trying to do more with less people.
Interim Chief David Hughes reassigned 5 senior corporals to the gang unit, but only temporarily. And for the first time since at least 2014, DPD is also counting 5 members of its FBI gang task force in its numbers. The FBI task force officers work on federal trafficking cases. So now the department claims it has a total of 18 members in its gang unit. But this new way of counting officers was not pointed out to the Dallas City Council members in this March 27th presentation. Dallas Police Association President Mike Mata says the 5 temporary senior corporals are a start.
We just need to take those temporary part-time gang officers and make those full-time gang officers.
As of today, no one has been arrested in the shooting of Adriana Espinoza. 7 months later, Dallas police say the case is still under investigation.
I regret what I started big time because I see so many innocent kids losing their lives. I got 5 stars because I was a general. Everybody don't get 5 stars.
Former gang member Lamont Levels still has a lot of contacts from his old life. He says gang members know police are running on empty.
It's like you're handing them the streets.
The difference between a patrol officer and a specialized gang officer was explained to me like this. If an officer drives up to a scene and the people run off, the patrol officer knows which way they ran. A gang officer will know who they are and where they ran. Steve.
Lori Brown in studio, thank you.